wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
The game is Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
There's only one option that involves my name. I'm gonna give my name this time. My name is Mukluk.
Good to meet you. Now, tell us all about yourself.
She likes to gossip.
Whoa, girl. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now.
I like how we're
We don't
not
have time to
helping
be
her
swapping
splint
life
her
stories.
broken leg. We're
We
just
need to find
watching.
a way out of here. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
She tightly tied off the twine on her improvised splint and, leaning on a stick, hauled herself to her feet.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware!
5 working
You
legs.
stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Now the question, chat, is are these people going to be my companions for the whole game, or is this tutorial companions where one of them will die a horrific death? Party! Now your party has several characters. To select one of them, click on their portrait or use Alt-1 through Alt-6. To select several characters, to give them all one command, either drag a box around them while holding left mouse button, or click the portraits of the desired characters with Shift. Okay, so hold on. So drag a box, ba-ba-ba, or if I do click, Shift click, I can do this. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Charge. Special action allows you to move up to double speed and attack in the same action. Acrobatics, you can move through a threat and score without incurring using acrobatics. Inspire Rage. Allows your character to accept the effects of Inspire Rage. If it is disabled, the character won't accept the effects from a Scald. Power Attack is on by default. What is this? Wait, what? Bite. Claw. I don't understand what this is. I don't understand this bit over here. By default, the cat has 1 bite and 4 claw attacks each round. Earth is screwed, my friend. What's up, dude? Mukluk Douglas Bartholomew Original Death by the 4th. This is Chauncey Vegetables the 3rd. Welcomes you, Earth, back to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Crank at the speakers, don't touch the speakers, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Founding subscriber, chat.
Together, we stand.
She's a paladin, isn't she? I'm pretty sure she is. Did you have any spare weapons? Oh, fantastic. She has a light crossbow. She has a copy of the thing I can't use. And a short bow, which I'm pretty sure I also can't use. Let me borrow that short bow. Wait. She won't let me use it. She's like, no, mine. Dang it. Lady, I'm barehanded here. Ah. Alright. What do we got in the terms of spells? Cure Light Wounds. Entangle. Dismiss Spell. We can't use Mount Companion until our cat grows up a bit. Dude, we are punching. This is rough. Horan put all the confiscated weapons in the chest. Oh, thank God. Give me all the things. You've acquired a new piece of equipment. Yep, I know where the inventory is. It's shared, just switch characters. Oh, okay. Cloak of Resistance. And, let's see. Cold Iron Scimitar. Oh, it's looking good. Short Spear. Scimitar is better. Okay. And Ever-Burning Torch. Can I put it in the offhand just for a light source? Yes, wonderful. You can't use the rest of those. Let's take a look at you. What's she got? She's got a long sword. I'm pretty sure she's got something better than anything here. Okay. Alright, right on. We've actually got a way to defend ourselves now.
I know the way.
Loot. Shield. Terendilev's Scale. The dragon? You restore life to a deceased party member. Great, can we go use this on the dragon? Alright, we got a phoenix down.
Who's there?
The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really?
She forgot my name.
I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city?
A new arrival.
I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendilev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Is this game hard to the point of frustration? I would say if you've never played a D&D game before, your time in character creation could be well over an hour while you read tooltips and stuff like that. But it's just like you mouse over something, like you mouse over the mobility skill, and it will be like, you know, you will be better at this the more dexterity you have. Like, you know, it'll kind of tie things together for you. And it might take you some time starting out, but I don't think it's going to be like rip your hair out frustrating. Let's see. What happened to this poor man? Who is he?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
I wish our cripple person would loan me her bow.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Do you want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
All right. Now, if I'm role-playing here, if I'm in this situation, we don't have a lot of time to talk. I've got the necessary information. We need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface somewhere around here.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Using abilities. Companion Camellia has the ability Cure Light Wounds. To use it, click the... Yeah, I know how to do that. Alright, so they're saying... which one's Camilla? She's Camellia. What is she? What is her class? Spirit Hunter. What? Oh, she's a shaman. Okay, I have very little experience with shamans in Pathfinder. Ghost Touch Spirit Enchantment. So she can enchant weapons, so you can punch a ghost. Alright. Alright, so let's use her... Where is it? Cure Light Wounds on yourself. Okay. And... loot this guy. What's he got? A Masterwork Dagger. Alright, nothing we're really going to be using.
I'll cut you wide open.
Combat. You can pause or unpause the game with spacebar, or use turn-based mode with T. Wonderful. Oh! Okay, that's kind of cool. Our cripple in the back is actually firing her bow during the fight. I didn't expect that. I thought she wasn't going to participate at all. Another scale. Now, what I can do is I could do like, I could pause and hit charge, and then I could select all them and hit attack so they follow her in. And actually, I think she didn't have time to get the charge off before before that thing got too close, because charge has a minimum range. Do you prefer real-time or turn-based? I prefer real-time with pausing if I need to.
Save the last one for me.
Uh-oh. Those rocks do damage? Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, Dragon Age was a wonderful game.
Sacrifice.
Monitor lizard. Ooh, we skinned it. Alright, so the main thing with this game is you want your person that has the highest armor class in front. So right here at the bottom left corner, we got 17 armor, she's got 22, 19, and 20. So if something tries to hit you, they roll a dice, and their attack has to be higher than your armor. And if they don't beat it, it misses.
No,
so if the person with the highest AC is in front, oh my god, what is that?
Here somewhere.
If the person with highest AC is in front, then they often take 0 damage, so you want to do that. You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man. If they do beat it, it rolls their weapon die? Yes. The rolling attack is just like chance to hit. Then after that, if it connects, you roll how much damage you do.
When to walk? The
man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. Does she have spider legs?
Did you find it? Who is that?
The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
Who are you? Tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons.
Who would do such a thing?
Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusades' finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neithers.
Like nether, but also neither. I kind of like that.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Alright. Never heard of Underground Crusaders before.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Alright. Demons are laying waste to Canabras.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabras. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
We just starting? Yeah, we're like an hour or so in. You're on the fence about buying this? How are your immediate first impressions? I mean, we spent like, you know, a long time in character creation, and we're kind of in the tutorial right now. But it's Kingmaker and more. If you played Pathfinder Kingmaker, it's that, and they've made it better. Let's see. I don't want to attack these two, so I'm just going to exhaust the other dialogue. What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this.
A new
Trust
arrival.
me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we
Excalibur.
find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends for.
How does it compare to Forgotten Realms games in terms of compelling world building? It's too soon for me to answer that. I'm not sure.
Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special?
I will say, when I was making my character, I was blown away that there was like 20 plus classes, and each of them had like 5 subclass options. Like, I'm playing a druid. There was like 6 different types of druids.
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Wenduog shrugs and turns away. Alright. So we're aiming to get back to the surface, but if we're gonna fight demons, that sword sounds good too. Sword of Holy Flame. How did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons.
Thanks
The
for the
flaming
entertainment
angelic
bug.
sword was stuck in a rock. And no
Brains
one was
Math Tutor.
able to
Thank you
pull
so
it
much,
out.
buddy. Appreciate you.
It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
I like this guy, but he needs a shirt.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
The timing. Sila's like, it's a good thing we all bumped into each other.
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Alright, the more people pitch in to help with the Success Cave, How do I... Hold on, what is the button for this? J for journal. Okay. Some interactive objects aren't easy to find. Moving past such an object, every character automatically will make a perception check. If the check is successful, the object is found. It is highlighted, drawing your attention. Okay.
I found...
Lore religion.
something.
Copper ring. Five grinding stones.
What's that there?
This room looks like an improvised museum or perhaps some kind of temple. Handful of gems.
I found something.
Grinding stone.
As it should be.
We're just zigzagging around looking for interactables. 3 pearls. Nice. Oh. I found something that looks swordy. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Mukluk feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. Although the wound healed by Terendelev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber, this one or another one entirely. Mukluk's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. Okay. So the angel whose sword this was, I'm guessing? There they are up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I'm about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Muk intuits he can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the girl. Have you ever played Deadfire? Yes, wonderful game. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Mukluk. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, L'Oreal, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster. Like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing and only if you're ready, there is no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs an emotion. Something massive appears from its depths. A vague shadow and outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. I've got pretty strong willpower, apparently. Mukluk is determined to fight off the illusion. Succeeded! The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying, but Mukluk is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the... Okay, right there. I bet, since it didn't change the story, I bet if I had failed it, it would have hurt me in some negative way. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real, it exists only in the strange vision or memory, but the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Daskari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called L'Oreal. The foolish angel, struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called L'Oreal. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on L'Oreal's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword and with his last burst of strength plunges it into the rock. Mukluk senses the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster, this I know, but one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and..." Save and protect the innocent. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Mukluk does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Mukluk's chest fades away, the edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Mukluk sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Mukluk senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call it. Am I proficient in swords now?
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
Kinda glowing. Sela kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomade. That's one of the gods.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
L'Oreal? That really was L'Oreal? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than
Oh
that.
dang, he was kind of a jester at first, but that got dark.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Requires angel mythic path, reveal the light of heaven. It seems I can control it. Wait, I want to exhaust this first. Did you guys see it too? The traitors and the dying girl?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and
Yeah, I figured as much.
The light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kind of need
Don't clip that, don't clip that.
Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
Reveal the light of heaven, it seems I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Oh my god, she's never seen the sun. Ooh, I suddenly feel really bad for her.
Yes, it's similar. But this